I analyzed 50 SaaS companies that ChatGPT keeps recommending, and they all share the same 5 page types. And if you're missing just one, you're probably losing leads to your competitors. In this video, I'll break down these page types, show you real examples that these companies are using, so you can structure your website to start ranking on AI search. So let's go. So these are some of the 50 software as a services that I researched. As you can see, Notion, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Webflow, and others, you know them. And software as a services, they actually have some different SEO needs than regular e-commerce products or service-based businesses or even blogs of a specific niche. Because these products usually have a direct or multiple direct competitors, and they have alternatives, and they usually also have integrations. So the top 5 pages that all of these SaaS that are already ranking on ChatGPT and SEO as well are these ones. They are the comparison pages, the alternative pages, solutions, case studies, and integrations. And I also, at the end of this video, I will talk about these insights page bonus, which I predict will be very beneficial for the future of AI search. So starting with the comparison pages, comparisons and alternatives, I think a lot of people get this wrong. Or it's a bit confusing, I guess, because it seems like the same, but it's actually quite different. So a comparison page is you have your product compared with your direct competitor on your website. So let's say this Coda versus Notion showdown, and this is on Coda website, and it's a full comparison 1v1 against Notion. So the way that you should structure these kinds of pages is that you do these side-by-side feature tables. Tables are very good, also for AI search. If you have pricing even better, you basically just structure all of the features and the characteristics of your product versus your competitor. And you just list all of the pros and cons and when to choose one and when to choose other. You just don't say like, oh, my product is the best, Notion is the worst. No, you need to adapt the products and try to fit them in a box. So this product is for these needs, for these kinds of people, and this product is for others. So if you just trash your competitors, it will also be bad for AI search because it will literally see, okay, this is clearly a biased review, so it's not valuable. So that's very important as well. So it's much more like a defensive play, because usually, or people are considering between you and your competitor, they are already in the bottom of the funnel. And yeah, you can maybe have this impact on their decision at the bottom of the funnel. And we have here a lot of different examples. It's probably one of the most common, but also one of the most powerful, especially for AI search. Then on the alternative page, it's a bit different because you also, as let's say, Coda would write these blog posts, which would be these top 11 alternatives for Notion. So for instance, here, ClickUp, why I switched from Jira, top Jira alternatives. And it's a listicle of all of other products, and ClickUp is here at the top. And you can see here, this is very good for AI search. They say best for these, best for that. Every tool that's out here is best for a specific niche, and this is incredible for AI search. I bet this page is probably ranking quite high on AI search because they have the comparisons, they have the features, they also have the pricing here, so it's very structured, and as you can see, it ranks on top here on AI search. For instance, here, like Atlassian. Actually here, it's the top one, top tier alternatives, ClickUp, and it's just here, I believe. Yeah, it's exactly this page. So yeah, this is very powerful as well. So the difference between comparisons and alternatives is that comparisons is basically 1v1 and alternatives is like 1v8, v10. So it's you against multiple competitors. And the thing here is that you probably, for instance here, ClickUp is actually on top. You want to strategically position your product like on top 1, top 3 in the list. And yeah, position each competitor as best for something, right? So this is a bit more offensive because you are actually stealing the traffic from your market leaders, right? I just searched about top Jira alternatives, and yeah, it just goes to ClickUp. So yeah, it's a bit more aggressive, but it's quite different than comparisons. So the other ones are solutions. So solutions is basically these niching down or segmenting your product based on the industry or role that you're targeting. So for instance, here we have like Jasper. They have quite a good solutions page. They have solutions by role, by industry. So you can just see the use cases for that specific industry or role. Also, I think Stripe is also very good at this, if I believe. Yeah, they even have by stage, industry, ecosystem. So this is good because it starts to get traffic from these kinds of different industries, especially if you have an horizontal solution. This is mandatory, but even if you have like a vertical solution, try to niche down to the segments of the roles that you are serving, even if it's just a specific industry like hospitality or in travel. Try to niche down to the different roles that there are present in this industry, right? So this is also very common on these SaaS products, and you just try to give testimonials for that industry, and you just can get a lot of natural traffic for that industry. Then the other ones are case studies, and case studies are extremely important for AI search as well, because it just gives a lot of credibility, and above everything, it gives AI search the capability to extract numbers and statistics. So it's extremely important as well to have real metrics, measurable numbers, measurable results, like 80% increase in revenue in less than 30 days, let's say. I mean, that's a crazy metric, right? But like this, our Stripe increased conversion rate by 25%. So let's actually just see here some case studies. See, all of these case studies, they have a number. They grow across 500 communities, 30% increase in website traffic. So super important to have numbers on your case studies, because here on the case studies, what we really want to do is make them feel relatable. So when someone asks about ChatGPT about a certain problem that they have, they will feel relatable, and it will pull some case studies because the case studies are relatable with them. So you just really almost tell a story about this company and how they achieved a certain result, the dream outcome, in a specific timeline. It's also very important to have the implementation timeline there. So numbers and a story relatable with the customer, right? And of course, the fifth one is the integration pages. Almost every software as a service will have some sort of integration. Even if it's not native, you should do it. Even if it's just like an API integration, you should still create pages of integrations. This is very common on multiple SaaS. You can just get a lot of traffic. I mean, Zapier is super known for this, right? Because they are an integration platform. But even others like Webflow, and you then have each one of these as a page. I bet this page probably has some good traffic since it's ChatGPT, and this is this just pulls a lot of traffic, and it's good for SEO as well. You just can create a list of all of the integrations that you have by category, and write about the products that you integrate with. So basically, all of these pages, they target different stages of the funnel. I mean, this is not super right, because honestly, like, you can have integrations after they are your customer. It's not 100% accurate, but definitely comparisons are bottom of the funnel, because they are deciding between two products, you or your competitor, and solutions is probably more top of the funnel traffic, because people, they still have the problem, but they don't know what types of solutions are out there for their case, for their industry, for their role, right? So the sixth page that I wanted to talk about, which is like a bonus, which is where I think AI search is added, is this insights page, which honestly can be called like research, report, etc. And I've seen this on this like top 15% of software as a service websites that are getting a lot of traffic, which is basically generating reports or research or analysis and insights based on your proprietary data that you collect. So for instance, you have here like 6 examples. They usually frame it as the state of the art of your niche. So for instance, Webflow, the state of the art of the website in 2026. And you can try to do this in a lot of different angles, but just try to think for your case, what kind of data do you have? What kind of numbers do you have? And you don't need to reveal all of your data, because maybe that data is good for your competitors, right? You can put it like anonymized, or you can actually create just, even like if it's just fun facts or so. If you have data and metrics, this is super valuable for AI. It just makes you much more authoritative on your niche and topic, and it just earns you backlinks naturally, okay? So this is super good right now, and I believe in the future will be even better. Yesterday I was in a webinar with Webflow SEO lead, And she was talking about this, about the fact that you need to create novel content nowadays. And if you have these metrics and real numbers, it will just boost the AI search so much. So yeah, try to think about how can you write some sort of data intensive content for your niche. This is what AI search is just going after. So a lot of these guys are just trying, they are doing this, but they mix these with a gated PDF. So they just generate leads on top. So they have most of the article, or maybe like 50% out there in HTML, in content that AI can scrape. But then if you want to get more information, let's see here on Webflow, I think Webflow has these. If you want more, you actually I already unlocked, I think. Yeah, I already unlocked this report. But yeah, you can unlock even further to get more information about this report. And this can also just work like a lead magnet, right? So yeah, that was basically it. If you are interested in boosting your AI search visibility on your software as a service product or even other products, just reach out at Rankside and I'll provide a free audit for you. And I hope this was valuable. And let me know what you thought about in the comments. And I see you next time.